So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. On second down, it's Drake. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Throwing is Murray on third down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
It's fourth down.
They do go for it. It's Murray. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
On down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the Cardinals' 13-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. On the counter, Ingram. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That second down play nets a -4. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. And that is caught, but the bank judge right there to say incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Intended for
well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 15.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
A 7-yard pickup.
On 2nd down, Ingram. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Corey Peters brought him down. 4 yards on the pick.
From the 22, Jackson.
At the 22.
And this is incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
To Miles Boykin.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Murray, they'll set up the screen to Drake. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
They're running it.
To throw again, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Watch 36.
Now Murray again. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tyus Bowser in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now he'll throw deep left side. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Drake will start the drive on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Counter play, Drake. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, 74 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson flushed out right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson from the shotgun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for J.K. Dobbins. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Willie Snead. Incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away.
For the Ravens.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
See if they do just that. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go, defense. Hey, middle.
Now it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now left side on the swing pass. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down. Ingram. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Baltimore.
Now it's Ingram. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd and 12. Jackson. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
Ravens 17. Cardinals 6.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. You just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 9.
Right back to Drake. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Murray to air it out again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker.
But it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
go with a tight end here on the running play. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray now. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Ravens.
Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 71 yards. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
He's checking crowd.
Murray will give. This is Drake.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines, offense on for 4th down. They give it off here to the tight end, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th.
14. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep downfield for Boykin. This is caught inside the 15. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Ingram, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and goal at the 10-yard line.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Miles Boykin. Incomplete. It's third down and goal from the 10-yard line.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
3rd and goal, the ball at the 10. They'll try and run. Ingram. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Throwing now is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete.
Today's final score, Ravens 17.
Well, partner, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended, down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal, go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. We've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock? Right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable for their kicker? All those things come into play here, and it turns out they don't get it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.